A summer job can bring a lot of positivity into a young person's life and can often mean a lot more than just a paycheck. These work experiences help to shape skills like communication, work ethic, or any other talents that we carry with us throughout our entire working careers. Aligned with the city's other summer programming, youth are also able to help their community while they earn and learn. Recently, we have seen historic increases in the unemployment rate for youth, making access to a summer job more and more difficult, which is why state-funded programs like the YouthWorks Summer Employment Program have become so important here in the city. YouthWorks connects eligible youth with work readiness training and a subsidized employment opportunity. Here in Worcester, the program is managed by Worcester Community Action Council on behalf of the Central Mass Workforce Investment Board, which is part of the City of Worcester's Economic Development Department.
YouthWorks is a program serving young people aged 14 to 21. It allows them the opportunity to get hands-on work experience paid through the program, as well as work readiness training. So this year we had a pre-placement training for young people, followed by 6 weeks of paid work experience at area businesses, nonprofits, and community organizations.
YouthWorks is a wonderful youth employment program that's run in partnership with the state of Massachusetts here in our state, as well as the City of Worcester, the Central Mass Workforce Investment Board, and 54 local community partners. We're happy to be the lead agency, Worcester Community Action Council, to help convene those partners, identify the jobs around the community, and place what varies from 3 to 4 and sometimes 500 young people in jobs each summer. It's a really great program.
After going through a 10-hour workforce development training, youth are then placed at employment sites throughout the City of Worcester to begin their 6 weeks of paid employment.
First, I do out to lunch here, and then I'm in the Office of Human Rights and Disabilities when I'm in at City Hall. So my first day to out to lunch, I pretty knew everyone. I knew Faith. We went to school together, so I was comfortable.
And my first day working out to lunch went well because there's a lot of us, so if one didn't know what to do, we could explain it to each other, and the vendors were easy to work with.
We couldn't have done this without the YouthWorks program, and this was the first year that we had student employment, and we really needed student workers.
Well, I have 2 jobs. One of the jobs is to work with Out to Lunch, and we set up the vendors, and we make sure that they have everything they need, including tents and water, and we also help the band set up. Afterwards, we help them bring all their stuff to their cars, make sure we interact with them, make sure everything went well, they liked their area. My best memory of the summer, it was probably the first Out to Lunch I worked because everybody was just so nice and respectful, and they said thank you so many times.
Every day is like a best memory because you do something new and fun like every day.
To get a job like this where you interact with a lot of people every day, or you experience new things, because every Thursday is kind of different because there's new vendors and new people to talk to. So I hope that my next job is something like this. I work in parking. I scan, parking permits. I interact with people and make sure that within their household they have visitor parking passes, so that when people come to visit them, they have passes to work there. My first day in my office was well because they literally showed me everything. If I had any questions, if I needed any help, they were right there to answer things, and I actually had my own desk, so I had my own space to put my work everywhere.
Having Faith around was incredible, and she was so good at what she was doing that we didn't have to do as much supervision on the things that she was doing. And she had so much initiative, and we got someone that is willing to work and is doing it right, so we took advantage of that. I think this is an excellent way of being able to give younger generations the opportunity to see what the world is like. This is not just an internship for work, this is an internship for life.
It's first-time job skills for a lot of them, but it's also, we're trying to get the concept of investing into their own community. They're doing work in the city parks, they're seeing positive changes being made and the differences that makes in the community, and that's the real beauty of the whole program.
It was pretty interesting. There's a lot of trail work to do, a lot of painting, a lot of weird things that go around in the park, but it gets the job done because, you know, we put in a lot of efforts and stuff and clean up and help make the park look nice and stuff.
It's my first job ever, so yeah, it was interesting.
We just painted like 2 gazebos and we did a lot of work and stuff, so I'm just happy because everybody loves that and we get paid for it, so it's like we love what we're doing because we're getting paid for it also too.
This job was really amazing because it's out in nature and you're outside, and it was just a good time all the time.
Well, this is a great kind of end of the year icing of the cake for this program. These kids have worked hard all summer, being to work on time, doing safe work, working as a team. But like you say, they get a paycheck, and they're teaching their own peers how to do the job properly and do it with pride.
So the YouthWorks students who spend the time here at the summer happen to be enrolled in our program throughout the year. And so they're already in the veterinary assistant program, acting as veterinary assistants in the clinic. So they work as receptionists, animal restraint attendants, room veterinary assistants, laboratory assistants. So they really run the clinic with the partnership of the veterinary students. The clinic is open year-round, but obviously the high school is not open year-round. So we have gaps in care, and since we depend on these high school students to actually run the clinic, when the high school is not open, we have deficiencies. And thankfully YouthWorks came to us and said, we've got this fabulous program. We want to try and keep kids out of the streets, out of trouble, having jobs, getting paid, and continuing their education. So it's just seamless to have them here.
Doing what I love and then getting paid for it, because I usually do volunteer hours in the afternoon, but when they told me, hey, this is a paid position and you're able to get paid doing the same thing you're doing, I'm like, yeah, why not, you know? So, but it's not really about the money, it's more about the experience. When you're in the vet field and you want to go to vet school, the more experience you have, the more opportunities you have.
Well, I wanted more experience to see if I really like it, and actually I really do like it. I enjoy it, I learn new things. It's interesting to do things when I'm not even certified as a vet assistant. I'm just a high school student, I'm not even graduated from high school, so it's pretty cool, it's a good opportunity.
Any moment that I'm able to be here, I love it because I love helping animals, you know, interacting with people. Every single day my client services gets better. Client skill communications over the phone, interacting, cleaning. I'm going to major in biology and minor in animal behavior.
Our high school students who've been here over the summer range from incoming juniors to seniors who just graduated and are going to college. So the seniors who just graduated are actually very familiar with Ilsa. So they're able to like take her on her walks every day, and they know things that I get them to trim her nails. They give her baths, which is an important part of learning what they're doing. So it's nice that they've all been able to do stuff just for them to learn. It's nice to have, they have big stuffed animals in the classrooms, and they learn on a real dog when they're here for the summer, which is nice.
Additionally, 25 selected YouthWork participants have also taken part in a weekly Leadership Institute offered this summer in partnership with the Worcester Chamber of Commerce, United Families for Change, the United Way, and the City of Worcester's Youth Opportunities Office.
The Leadership Institute is a massively collaborative effort spearheaded by the Chamber of Commerce. The idea behind that is that we want to connect young people to mentors in the community to think about career, not just work. A lot of the young people were being exposed for the first time to health and sciences, or just historical, or a lot of them to the arts. It was really wonderful to see them in buildings for the first time and to be like, oh, I've driven by this place 1,000 times and I've never been inside. The second part of this was that there was a collaboration with the Worcester Workforce Investment Board, who helped facilitate a leadership training that happened the first week. The curriculum was around this bounce training, and we had a facilitator come in and teach our young people about professional skills, They taught them about leadership skills, they talked about interpersonal skills. So it was really holistic and well-rounded, and really engaged the young people to think about, what am I going to do in the next weeks, at this program, and how can I take that to the next step for me as a young professional even.
Well, I was nominated to go, and I was very excited. I really loved the leadership role. I've done a lot of leadership stuff before, so I said, why not? From the program itself, I've learned how to communicate more with a lot of people. I've learned to speak better when I'm in front of people. So I've built my communication skills a little bit better. After this job, I do plan on going back to high school, finishing high school. I am a certified nursing assistant, so I plan on furthering my career in the nursing field.
I was very happy to see that I was nominated for leadership. It was a privilege to be able to participate. Every Wednesday we met up at a different place and we met up with different leaders. Going to Becker College and meeting people who created video games, which just totally captured my attention. Thankfully to the leadership program, I got to do some networking and I got to meet more people, and I was more aware of what was going on.
It's always so great to see that aha moment in a young person when their eyes brighten up and they, you can actually see them learning.
This summer's program has served more than 400 local youth, providing them with 6 weeks of paid work. The staff at Worcester Community Action Council and the Central Mass Workforce Investment Board hope to continue and grow the program.
We're always looking for more employers to get involved. We would love to have them come on board and help work with us as partner one way or another, whether they're going to hire youth that are through the program and pay them directly themselves, or work with the subsidized portion of the program and just serve as a host for young people paid through the YouthWorks program. Either way, certainly we would love to have more employers come on board and work with us in offering resources that come with it. But at the end of the day, we really want young people to have an opportunity to learn those valuable experiences in a variety of industry settings, occupational settings. So having more employers come on board, really helps that. They can contact us at the Central Mass Workforce Investment Board. They can go on our website, cmwib.org, to learn more information about the program and to contact myself, Jeff Turgeon, or any of the staff.
I'd love to challenge every business in the city to think about, is there a way that they could give back to a young person? I like to weave in, were you ever in a position where you had your first time job and a mentor and someone who really believed in you and gave you a chance? Most of us can say yes. And if that's true, then can't you step up and look at your business, your company, your office and say, gee, I could do that too. Everything from internships to being a mentor to a job, whether it's a summer job or a year-round job, there are ways we can all help and make a difference. And I think every kid who participates in that program in that way, together with us, will really benefit